What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me on the dance floor of the podcast, the only podcast for dancers here in San Antonio. I am your host, Demetrio Solis, and with me, I have a very special guest joining me with all the right moves. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, everybody? I'm Vanity, born and raised in San Antonio, and yeah.
Awesome. So a little bit about myself, you guys. For those of you guys who do not know me, so I am a dancer and choreographer here in San Antonio, Texas. I've been doing a lot of quinceañera choreography for about like 17 years. I was just recently nominated for San Antonio's best quinceañera choreographer as well for my second year in a
Wow, I didn't
row.
know
Thank you.
that. Congrats.
Also, I am a brand ambassador for Fuego Shoes. You guys can go check them out at fuegodance.com, and you can also use my discount code at DSolis10 to get 10% off your order today. So these are the Fuego shoes. Check them out. And I also got my new order, my Derek Hoff as well orders, and I'm going to go ahead and unbox it here later on during the show. So stay tuned, you guys. So, Vanity.
Yes.
So, how's it going? How was your day?
Oh, good. I'm on summer break, so that means that it's just been busy, busy here at home. Kind of just now being a full-time mommy. So
Nice.
officially, yeah, because
Nice.
she still goes to daycare now, so I can finish up some stuff at home. But yeah, just been busy, honestly.
Nice.
Just adulting, mothering.
You were born and raised here in San Antonio. What side did
Yes.
you grow up on? Or you grew up on this side of town?
Actually grew up about 17 minutes away from here. So where I'm at currently, it's considered the east side. But where I was born and raised is the southeast. So kind of right in the middle between the south and the east, kind of off of
Okay.
Hackberry and Fair Avenue. So I'm not too sure you're familiar with that, or if
Mhm.
any of the San Antonians are familiar with that. But um, just moved out to further east, maybe about a year. Actually, almost going on 2 years
Okay.
being here at this house. So,
Nice.
yeah,
Congratulations.
it's a blessing that we were able to get this home.
So let's go start off where I first met you. Of course, I saw you at Burn House at that battle, and you didn't remember who I was. No.
It's been a long
Yeah,
time since I seen you. I was like, wait.
no, it has, and I'm kind of here, kind of, everybody's doing their own thing, and I, fortunately, I can't make it to some events. I try to make it to all of them when I see them. I'm like, oh, I want to go, but you know, everybody's doing their own thing. So,
Right.
so where I first met you was the Melody Born Showcase in 2020. You
Oh,
were
wow.
you had a dance battle that we'll watch here in a bit to kind of reminisce. You said
Mm-hmm.
you haven't seen it in a while. So where I want to go is from the beginning.
Okay.
How was your dance journey? What got you into dance? What inspired you to dance?
What got me into dance, honestly, was watching music videos. One
Okay.
of my main artists who I loved and still love is Sierra and Missy Elliott.
Yes.
So growing up watching them, also my movie Bring It On. I used to watch that movie every day
The
after
Clover.
school. Yes, after school, put it on. That's when I had the is it the cassette tape when you would put it in the thick ones. I believe
I don't
that's
know
what
what
they're
that
called.
is.
The cassette tapes.
I don't know
Not
what that.
the. It's not the cassette tape. Were for music. It's a VCR. There you go.
I
The
don't know what that is.
VHS VCR. You,
I'm
yes,
just
you
kidding.
do.
Yes, I do. I'm trying to make you feel old.
I'm like, wait.
I
But
know what
yes,
a
that's what they're
VCR is.
called. VHRs,
VCRs? Yeah,
VCRs. There you.
VHS, Video
Yeah.
Home System.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. That. So I used to watch that movie like every day, and also my cousins. So I have a cousin who's older. She's about 7 years older than me. So whenever we would have family gatherings,
Hmm.
we would get together. We'll put on music. We'll come up with a dance routine, and we'll show the family. So this was back when I was about 10, 11 years old, and another inspiration was my fourth grade teacher. She had kind of put me on a little bit more to get out there. So every day in class, she would move the tables for an hour, put on music,
Okay.
and her kids would just cipher in the classroom. Her name was Miss Johnson. Shout out Miss Johnson. If you're seeing this, I hope you're out there doing well. We miss you. Um, but so she saw me dancing,
Hmm.
and then a couple of days later, we were gonna have a talent show for the school. She wanted me to do it, so I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do it." With who? And then she said, you're not going to do it anybody. You're just going to be by yourself.
Oh, solo. You
And
got your
I was
first
like,
solo. Oh, I thought you had to
no.
earn the solos.
I'm like, no. She goes, yes. I'm like, no, miss, I can't do it by myself. I've never done this. She's like, it's okay. You got it.
What kind of dance style was it?
So it was just, I mean, I was little. I was fourth grade. I was about 9 years old. So
Okay.
Janet Jackson, she was one of my favorite artists growing up. So it was
Nice.
one of her songs. I was like, all
Do you have
right,
video?
well
No.
then. At that time, no,
No.
just
You don't have it on
my
a VHS? No.
just my yeah, my tia. I think she actually has it
Yeah.
in her closet somewhere hidden.
Okay.
But of course, around that time there was no phones recording. It was
Like
just a big
a big old
old
box.
yes.
Yeah.
So to this day, I honestly don't know. My tia still has it, but she was there that day to
Yeah, but watching
record.
this,
So
there's a way you can put it from a VHS to bring it online. So, Thea, if you're watching this, post it.
oh okay,
No.
I didn't know that. If she still
I
has
think
it,
so. I
yeah.
think there's a way, yeah.
I mean, I would love to see it. It's just been long ago that I
Yeah.
can't even really remember exactly what I did, to be honest with you. I don't remember what moves I did. I just remember my mom saying uh, that I freaked her out because she didn't know I was into dance and that I came out just clapping my hands and going like this.
Hype girl kind of, and it just
Yeah.
came natural to you that day?
Yes, and after
Yeah.
that, it just kind of flowed on with it. So that was the journey of it.
Okay.
And I mean, how I got into the dance scene, it was actually, I was in high school,
Okay.
freshman. So there was a lot of freshman friends that told me, hey, there's dancers here in this high school. They're sophomores, so you should connect with them. Dance because in middle school, when we had the dances, of course, there would be little circles,
Yeah.
and I would always get into the cipher whenever, there were circles. So whenever I moved with them, mainly when I moved with all my friends from that middle school, we all kind of went to the same high school. So they're like, hey, everybody was telling me, hey, they connect with them. Their name, Ted and Austin. Shout out Ted and Austin. You should connect with them. They're dope. And Lafayette too. Lafayette was a turfer. Austin, he was kind of like a turfer flexor. So one day I did. I was like, hey, I kind of introduced myself, and they're like, yeah, we have practices after school. So I went after school one day to one of their practices, and they saw me bust out, and they're like, what? Kind of just
You surprised them.
yeah. And he said, come to one of our practices. I did, and they liked my style. I kept going to practices, and that's when I got into Velocity Crew, and I was in it for about 2 years, maybe. Yeah. And of course, once there's competitions, etc., that's when you start kind of getting out there,
Yeah.
knowing or getting to know people. Once you get to know those dancers, you get to know more and more as
Right.
you go on with the dance journey. When I first started off, I guess when I got into Velocity, I got into crumping. Um, when it was the kind of the beginning of YouTube, when clowning was kind of popular. It still is.
Yeah.
Just kind of not really in Texas. I don't think I see more crumpers, but I watch a lot of videos that was clowning. So I
Okay.
was like, hey, that's kind of like clowning. I want to learn that. Um, so I started learning that from Bianca, and from there, I was under her. I was her little homie. I started competing firstly with Crump. After that, I kind of just went into my own style as I went on with competitions because I saw other styles and I was like, damn, like that's dope, that's dope. So I was kind of in the mixture of crumping and freestyling, like hip hop freestyle. Um, so being that I already had somewhat hits from crumping,
Mm-hmm.
I went in hip hop freestyle with a little bit of pop in it. Um, but as of right now, I am still a hip hop freestyle. I do know different styles,
Mm-hmm.
some whacking, some popping. Let me see what else. Some, I wouldn't say ballet, no.
Ballet.
No, yeah,
No,
no, not
I know.
ballet. I wish.
I think
I've,
everybody as a dancer. I wish I knew ballet.
I know, me too.
It's like they say it's.
It gets you strong. It gets
Yeah,
you
foundation. I
balanced.
guess you
Found
can say.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I feel like it's the core of everything because it helps with balance, helps with
It
strength, it
helps a
helps with a
lot.
lot of
So if
stuff.
you're watching this, you're thinking about dancing, I would prefer ballet. I haven't taken it. I mean, it's not too late,
Oh
right?
yeah, no, never. No,
No,
still
I
got
think I think
two.
everybody's just shy about the wearing the little tutus and the tights and everything. No,
Yeah.
yeah, I think everybody's just like, I guess, embarrassed to watch to use that. What other
Yeah.
kind of dance styles?
Um, that's about it. I would say. Oh, and somewhat b-girling. I kind of was practicing that for a good while and
Hmm.
only that. So I have the basic foundation of it. I've competed in breaking competitions maybe like twice. And honestly, I think I just need to choose one style and master that style. Um,
If I can
and
suggest, why not just put them all together and make a dance style of your own?
because I feel like I try already doing that, and when I see my battles, it's like I don't like switching from popping, to whacking, to breaking. I
But
don't like that.
that's what make you though. No, I mean
No, I
no,
kind of don't like that.
no.
I'm like that looks.
So the reason why I
That looks.
asked you to be a part of this podcast, because I mean you were one of the ones that I wanted on here also because I honestly I love the way you move. It's
Oh,
like
thank
your
you.
hands, because I can see the whacking, I can see the crumping, I can see the beat girling. That's what I'm saying. Like you put all that in one. You know what I mean? And to me, it's like if you know different styles, you can incorporate any dance style into whatever song is playing.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
so I mean,
Which is, yes, there's, I feel like there's pros and cons to it
hmm,
though. I feel like
okay,
when you're trying to put, because your mind is like, I know all these styles, let me go ahead and
hmm,
try to throw it out in one. And you kind of start messing yourself up versus you mastered this one style. I can try and win with this one style because I know multiple moves within that style.
hmm,
So it's endless. You
gotcha.
know what I mean?
I understand.
Because you know the foundation and on forward with
Hmm.
that one style. So, I mean, I feel like also to your stamina will be a little bit better. Because when you're trying to put all these one styles in one, you're already gassed out.
Yeah.
So it's just like, so which is why I really want to master one style. Um,
Okay.
and I think that would be house. I really want to get into more
House.
deeper into house. Yeah.
Like, what do you mean house?
House dance?
I think Bianca kind of broke it down for me. But I don't think she said what it was. Yeah, housing.
Housing? You
Yeah.
never seen housing? Housing, when people flow very fluently with their feet.
Okay.
Um,
I think I
where,
kind of see that some in you as well.
yeah, it's a lot of leg movement. It's a lot
Mm-hmm.
of, I mean, you have your upper body movement too, but for sure a lot of leg movement. But that's something that I definitely want to get into a little bit more. There's not a lot of housers here in San Antonio to where I can kind of learn from. There is one, two actually, Albert and Ebo, two very great dancers. They're,
Albert.
yes, Albert, he's kind of tall.
Is it Lamar? I think it's Lamar. I think I know who you're talking.
Been housers themselves, so I practiced with them a couple times, but I
Mm-hmm.
definitely want to just because it's kind of hard to practice on your own to learn a style, but
Yeah.
also to I don't want to use that as an excuse either. So that's why I really try to motivate myself to practice every day.
So one question I do ask all my guests as well, if you were gonna be battling and you got to choose any type of style you wanted to, what would it be?
Hip hop.
The battle that you saw on the card was at Studio AVI on October 8th. You were battling Noisy, Hidden Gems. That was the name of it.
Yes.
Yeah. If I could ask you my Hidden Gems, what is that?
Hidden gems is like your hidden diamonds.
Okay.
No, it's like someone who has put in work, but yet they're still kind of underground.
Okay.
Not everybody has seen them, heard of them yet, so they're basically hidden and they are mainly known only within the community, whatever community that is. So, but good question on the hidden gems. I feel like I've been putting in work for a good while and traveled
I've seen that.
good amount of cities and somewhat states, one out of the country.
Nice.
Um, I've been doing it for since 2018 maybe. So yeah, whenever I was at hidden gems, like I'm that hidden. Like I guess
Well, I
I
see,
need to put in more work if she thinks
no, well,
I'm
actually,
hidden.
I saw, I went to your Instagram, and I mean, I do my homework, right? I'm not just, let's just go, no, but I do my
Yeah.
homework, and I saw that you also did a class in Hawaii.
Yes.
Yeah, and it stuck out to me because I actually lived in Hawaii for 6 years.
Oh, it's beautiful there.
It was,
Lucky.
yeah, thanks, but it's better to visit than to live. It's real expensive.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so
Gallon of milk's what, like $10,
I don't know how
seven
much it is
dollars,
now,
I
but it's
think.
probably higher. I mean, when I was there, it was like $6.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then I was running a gas station as well, and so gas was, I don't know what it is here now is what it was back then, but I can only imagine how much it is now.
Yeah,
That's crazy
I'm
because
not even
everything has to
sure.
be imported in.
I I didn't even look at the gas prices only because I didn't rent a vehicle there.
She had a
It was
driver.
Uber everywhere. So, cause they said parking in Hawaii kind of sucks. There's not really any
Man, it's
parking.
like so tight.
So I was just like, oh, okay, well then I'll just Uber everywhere. So yeah,
I
that's
mean,
what I did, and it's honestly like the same price of renting a car plus gas and all
I
that.
think probably Uber was cheaper than to rent a car and
Yeah.
all of that, especially on that. I mean, it's not as little as everybody thinks. It's real big.
No,
Hawaii is like real
yes.
big. Well, I
Yeah.
was on Oahu, right?
Honolulu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Oahu,
that's where I
Honolulu.
was
Yeah, you're
at,
right.
and so yeah, and like the parking is like for me, like I was in shape at the time, a real good shape, and so it's like I can't able to. But if you were
You're
a
still in shape. What do you mean?
round is a shape, right?
Yeah.
so so yeah, so if let's say you were just on the heavier side to
Mhm.
getting out of your car, you had to like it was so crazy, like, especially where I was living at. I had like this much space to get out. I shit you
Oh
not.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, so how was that Hawaii vacation? What was your
Oh, it was
I saw you
so
went to North Shore.
nice. Yes, it was. I want to go back for sure and visit again.
Yeah.
But it
How
was
long did you go for?
for about a week.
Yeah.
I went for about a week, 5 days,
The
full
jet
5 days.
lag. How was the jet lag for you?
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
Luckily, I wasn't able to see the ocean because I hear that shit's scary because you're over water for about half of the flight.
Mhm.
It
Oh,
was
okay.
nighttime, so I couldn't see the water at all.
Mhm.
But it was raining, so that was kind of
Oh,
scary.
okay.
And then
Yeah.
coming back, also came back at night. But I think if all I was just seeing was just water, yeah, I would probably
Yeah, I think
be
I
a
think
little
well, once you're up there and you're
freaked
just
out.
seeing the water, it gets kind of
Uh,
boring. Yeah, but it's when
yes.
it's like the taking off and landing is like, oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real nice. If anyone suggests a vacation and where, I would say Hawaii, Honolulu,
Yeah.
because it's beautiful
You
there.
gonna go to any other islands?
No,
Oh
just
yeah.
there. Yeah, just
Favorite
there.
place to eat? Well, because it's
Oh,
different over there. Like over here, like every corner, every other store, you have Mexican restaurants, right? But
yeah.
over there, it's like
Honestly, I'm trying
Asian.
to remember exactly where I've eaten that was pretty good. I can't even remember.
Yeah.
But then me too, I'm not much of a, oh, I want to experience different food. I'm always
Oh,
with
okay.
the what I'm familiar with.
The Mexican food over there's not that great.
Yeah, no. But
That there was a one place that there's one place in I'm not sure how familiar you are with the area in Wahiwa, and there's a place I lived different places there, but the last time I lived there was in Honolulu, and I had to drive on the other side of the island just to get to that taco place,
oh dang,
and I would do the
that
drive.
took how long to drive?
Um, 20-30 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad. That's
No,
your
it's not
typical
bad.
San Antonio driver then.
Yeah. Like, yeah,
Texas,
I'd have to put it that way. I'd have to say
Texas drive.
the island of Oahu is just as big as Texas.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
not Texas. Shut up.
San Antonio.
San Antonio. Yeah. But that's awesome, awesome. So when it comes to your dance battles, let's go ahead and start reminisce. And
The Melody Born
yeah,
Showcase.
shout out to Bianca watching what's going on. I'll be
Sup,
grooving. Yes,
girl?
Albert.
What's up,
I'll be
Albert?
grooving. That's who we were talking about, Albert, right?
Albert, yes,
Yeah,
Hazard Albert.
and then he was at the field. Yeah, he was at the field day. Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about. Thanks for joining, Bianca. What's going on?
Hey,
Do you want
girl.
to? Do you remember this song?
Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
someone. One thing about me is I have pretty bad memory.
We all
There's
do.
some, I mean, there's some things where I'm like, wait, I went there, I battled here. Yeah, my
Yeah.
memory
Well, that, I
sucks.
mean, that's good. You do a lot. That's good. Where do you usually practice that? Like,
Well, before, when um, before I became a mother, I used to practice a lot with um, breakers. So
okay,
b-boys, there's very few b-girls here in San Antonio, but not much. But I mean, the b-boys are here are pretty active, I would say, as far as practice wise, because a lot of them they always have a spot to where they go and practice. So I will always go and practice with them, whether
okay.
if that was in the West Side spot or someone's house or at a park. But recently, I've been practicing here in my house.
Okay. You said you hate watching the videos. Why? I mean,
Um,
so you are your own critic. I mean, even with me, I'm
yeah.
I think we're like watching your videos, you could actually learn a lot.
Yes,
You
you
can
can.
learn like
And that
what you
is
could have
true.
done better or what you need to work
Yeah.
on. And that's what I watch a lot of my videos. I mean, probably all the viral videos that I've gone, it's probably on me, but no, just kidding. All
That's funny.
94K views is me. No, I'm kidding. Okay. No, but I like to watch my just to see like, what do I need to um adjust or maybe I can do something else. So, yeah.
No, and you're right. But I think that's what it is. You are your own biggest critic. So whenever I'm looking at it and there's one move I didn't like, I'm like, nope, don't like it. So then I kind of stop watching it. So
Oh,
there's actually a lot of battles that I haven't seen of myself.
okay.
Um, I know a lot of dancers that like to go right away and let me see, how did I do?
Mhm.
I don't. I'm like, no, I don't want to see my battle. It's all right.
Oh.
I don't know why. I kind of just don't like watching myself because I just felt like, okay, I felt like I could have done this. Oh, I could have done that. Oh, so I'm
Right.
just
I'm pretty sure we all do
constantly,
though.
yeah, like criticizing
Yeah.
myself.
I mean, there's been some times where I perform and I forget my whole choreo. Nobody knows though,
Yeah,
but me. But I mean, there's sometimes where I just wing it. I'm like, dude, that was crap, you know.
yeah,
But a lot of people say like, no, that was good. I was like, okay, you're just being nice. No,
yeah. I know, right? It's like
no.
you lying because I know I did super whack.
Oh, yeah.
Don't be lying to me.
Right. So with this battle, do you remember like what was it like? What was going through your mind when after you saw him go? Like, oh shit.
Well, for one, the main audience right there are
Mm-hmm.
crumpers.
Mm-hmm.
The person who I'm battling, Noisy, he's a crumper.
Yeah.
So when you have crumpers and a crumper, they get very hyped.
Yeah, they do.
So it's kind of like, okay, are they hyped because he just did something super cool, or are they hyped because that's the community, that they're
But they were
in and
cheering for
that's what
you
they do?
too.
Um, a little, yeah. So I feel like it's not mainly, it's more of the facial expressions than the,
Mm-hmm.
oh, yeah,
Oh, this was that I
no,
was gonna
than the
bring up. Like,
aggression.
so the concept on this part.
So the concept of that part was I shot you and you're dead. And that's
So
it.
is it he shot you, you're dead, but you're coming back to life? Like, and
And
that's
no,
what.
where I
Okay.
shot him
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
and he's dead. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So for me, and I thought it was like, dang, he
Uh,
killed me, but I'm coming back to life. I'm gonna give him some more kind of thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
no. So I always try to use battle tactics in battles.
Mhm.
Whether if it's like using a gun, a knife, um, Ah, that sounds all crazy, right?
I
All
know.
violent.
The chola's coming out of her.
All violent.
The chola's coming out of her.
Chopping off heads. Let me see. Just battle tactics in itself. It doesn't necessarily have to be violent. It could
Right.
be simple as karate kicking. Maybe using like if you're big on I'm not big on anime, but there's certain
Yeah.
anime scenes that I've seen. You can use some of what they do, kind of like the
Yeah, I
you
see
know, not
that.
only at that, but it's a lot of the expiration. A lot of the what is that word that I'm looking for? Aspiration. Is it
Oh,
aspiration?
inspiration.
Inspirations. There you go.
I think aspiration is the word.
Yeah,
If
it
not,
is.
we'll put it there.
A lot of these inspirations come from fighting. So like
Yeah.
Muay Thai, karate, jiu-jitsu.
So there's the whacking, right?
Yes. Yeah, some whacking, some voguing.
Let's go to this. I'm gonna go to some of these questions on here. All right. So we covered what inspired you. Let me see. You know what? Let's play a little quick game. Okay. So you get to choose one out of two. Okay. And these are just random. Okay.
Okay.
Flour con tortillas.
Flower.
Flour. Red or the green
Yes.
apples.
Red.
Red. Let me see. What else can I think of?
Verde o rojo?
Salsa verde or rojo?
Verde.
Verde. It depends because some of them they're
Yeah, you're
different
right.
places they're spicy. You go spicy or mild or whatever. I'm a wuss, so anything that's spicy, man. I'm like, yeah. I have like 2 gallons of milk at home right now. Like I love the hot sauce. I love the spices. I love the little yeah. But I got milk at home.
That's
I always have
funny.
milk at home. Let's do 2 truths and 1 lie. We have to guess the lie.
Three
Two
truth,
truths
two
and 1
truths.
lie,
Okay.
and we have to try to guess the lie. Okay, we'll give you some time while I pull this up.
Okay.
You got it?
Yes.
Okay. You want to go first?
So ask you a question,
No, no, no. So you gotta tell me
like a fact about
two
myself.
truths about yourself and 1 lie, and I have to try to guess the lie.
Oh, okay. I am 33 years old.
Okay.
I was born in a bathtub, and I have one sibling. Oh wait, two truths, one lies.
Were they all true? No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell
I
me.
did. I did. Okay, I did two lies, one truth.
2 lies, 1 truth. Okay.
Yes,
So
I
I'm
am
gonna guess the
33
truth.
years old. I was born in a bathtub, and I have one sibling.
So I'm gonna guess the truth.
Okay.
I know you're I'm sorry. You're fucking Latina, dude. You're not the only child, and that I think that's gonna be a lie. Um,
Wait, what's a lie?
the lie is you have one sibling, or you what? You have one sibling. Yeah,
Okay.
you're Latina. You gotta have more than that. Um, one of the bathtub's a lie.
Okay. So the 33 is the truth? That's what you think is the truth? Right?
I'm gonna say yes because a lot of times around that little group is there are
We're on in
30s.
our 30s.
Yeah, everybody has been in the
I
30s.
know.
Is that true?
Yeah.
So the bathtub is a lie.
Bathtub is a lie.
That was a good one. My niece was recently born on and my apartment.
No
Yeah,
shit. Oh
she
wow.
had the baby in her
That's
room on the
dang.
bed. Yeah,
Uh-uh.
I wasn't
Oh,
there.
that's awesome. No bills. That
um,
and you just no up and down, no
I
nothing.
don't
Just real
know.
natural.
I wasn't there. My niece had called my dad, and then so he hurried up over there. I was like on the other side of town. She's like,
Oh,
I'm
that's
having the baby.
crazy.
So I would say my grandniece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was born on the bed. Um, so you don't have one sibling, right?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
My mom was like, nope, two, that's it.
Smart mom. Smart. Okay, so let me see these questions. So we're gonna go with the early inspirations. One that teaches you to dance. We already covered that. Thousand choreographer that sparked your passion. We covered that. Can you share a pivotal moment that solidified your decision to pursue dance as a career?
um, I never really
That's what I guess
left
that's.
dancing.
Hmm. Or like what? Or like
The
when
only
you.
time that I took a very big break was when I got pregnant. And then
What?
after, it took me about a year to get back on my feet after pregnancy. So after the year, that's when I started getting active again in
Okay.
dancing. So I never really left, and if I ever did leave, as far as took a big break, no, not being active in dance whatsoever, not practicing, not going to practices, not
Mm-hmm.
competing. Um, was the other time was when I was at school, so it would just always be studying and working. So that kind of took a big toll on my dancing as far as not being active in it. And the other time was with my pregnancy plus after the year after pregnancy.
Okay. Let me get on to it. Let me piggyback off that question. So a lot of people they say I'm a mom now. I don't have time for that no more. What kind of a message would you give those who think that they want to get back to dancing, but they think I'm a mom. I can't be doing that no more.
I think it all really depends on the situation of what they're
Mm-hmm.
in. If it has to do with health issues, then that's a different story. Because there's different mothers that do have it harder than others as
Mm-hmm.
far as recovering, whether that's C-section or whatever it may
Okay.
be. So I know that there's some moms out there that it does take a while for their bodies to recover because originally a woman's body recovers fully in 2 years. It
Okay.
doesn't just happen like that. Like your body has to fully come back, and it takes about 2 years after pregnancy. That's just like, kind of a scientific thing that I've read.
I failed math class. I don't know.
Um, so not only at that, there's also like depression after pregnancy. So it all really
Yeah.
just depends on the situation.
Okay.
But if the mother just feels like she cannot dance just because she's a mom, then I would say that's not true.
I
You're willing to do whatever you want to do if you put your mind and you put your mind to it. If you have the health for it, if you're mentally healthy and physically healthy, then why not? I wouldn't say no, you can't do it. Yes, you can. If time is an issue, then I would say whenever you have, let's say, 20 minutes of your time,
mm-hmm.
just give it at least 20 minutes. Not only at that, babies love to watch their moms
Yeah.
dance. They like dance for your babies, dance
Okay.
with, try to involve your family with your dance. Make it fun. Don't make it work, you know?
Okay.
Um,
I would take it as hang on, let me I'm trying to get this off. Hold on. Here we go. It's like really sorry guys. I can edit this out. Probably not. I'll probably put in bloopers or whatever. Um, I would. I was taking it as they have responsibilities now. You know what I mean?
yeah.
As
And as when you're not a mother, adulting in itself is a
yes,
lot of
of course.
responsibilities,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
If that's you having your own house payment, your own car payment,
Right.
your own, you're now independent, so
Mm-hmm.
you're busy. You gotta live, and you gotta feed yourself and your family. So of course that's a given,
Yeah.
is to have responsibilities. So it's a matter of whether if you want to do it for yourself or you don't. If you really want to do it for yourself as far as living healthy mentally and physically, then give yourself that time to do so.
Okay.
Whether if that's 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 10 minutes of your day, give it that time so
Mm-hmm.
you can be happy, like, man, I'm doing what I'm loving to do for
Right.
10 minutes. Okay, now let me get back to adulting.
Being a mommy or
Yes.
daddy or whatever
Right.
the case is. Because I mean, I hear that even though with dads. Oh
Mm-hmm.
no, I'm a dad now. I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
And I mean,
And it's hard. Don't get me
no,
wrong.
I
It
think so too. I believe
is.
so. I mean, I don't have any kids. I have nieces and nephews
Mm-hmm.
though. So I mean, I'm not cracking on it, or hey, maybe whenever I have my kids, maybe I'm gonna. No, I don't have time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe. Well, I don't know, but one day it'll happen soon.
Right. Yeah. So it is hard. It's better, easier. It's easier said than done.
Hmm.
So I would just say from my experience and for myself of how I do it. So after a year finally of getting back to myself, I started going to the gym more because I did lose a lot of weight with her. I started going to the gym, getting my strength back, trying to get my weight back. And then after that, after I started gaining back my strength
Okay.
and my endurance and everything else, that's when I started getting into um, dancing as far as practicing and going to jams and competing again. And I would do that. Now I started taking her. Now that she's a year and a half years old and already walking and kind of can manage on her own a little bit, now I started bringing her with me and
Nice.
taking her to the jams, and she loves it.
That's nice. That's nice.
Um,
That's what's up.
and when she goes to bed, I'm like, okay, now it's my me time. Now let me practice. So
That's what's
that's
up. I
how I
love
do
it.
it.
I
Yeah.
love it. Love it. And I know Bianca's always, they do events where you can bring your kids too. Well,
Oh
that's
yes,
awesome. So,
San Antonio in itself, it's starting to get well, all jams. Honestly, it's all kid friendly.
mhm.
Um, I mean, you go to jams and you see a lot of little ones running
Yeah.
around. So yeah, I feel like all of them are kid friendly.
What is one thing? Should I ask this one
Sorry,
now?
my dog. I
No,
think
you're
there's
good. You're good.
someone. I think it's my mom
Um,
coming into the house.
I don't want to ask
Yeah,
that
that's
one
her.
yet. Okay, so training and development. Let's see if you answered any of these.
Okay.
Um, maybe you did. How did your training shape your approach to dance, and what are some key lessons you've learned?
So my training, as far as how I've become what I am today, as far as my style, was a lot of drilling. I would drill moves over and over and over and over and over. So one of the drills was hopping and jumping. So I would have like a line on the floor, or I would have a line on the wall, and I would just jump up and down, and I would use different variations of that jump that aligned with what's on the wall or on the floor. So if I would jump from one side, I would jump to the other, then I'll turn, hop on one. So I would turn, I would just kind of use, I would travel with it. I would, so it was just different drills and variations that I would do within the hop, the leap, the jump. So um, with that, it also built my stamina also.
Okay.
It's almost like jump roping, right?
Yeah.
So I would build my stamina with that. Maybe like 2 songs straight in my head. So like let's say an X stickers on the wall, and I would just kind of just look at it the whole time, and then travel my body while I'm looking um,
The
at the
X.
wall at
Or
the X. Yes, and yeah, I did my
that's
drills
tough training.
that way when I first started competing. I I did that, and it helped
That's
a
tough.
lot,
Yeah, that's
honestly.
crazy. It's crazy how you have that.
As my training,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've never heard of that. So we did forget to do me on the two truth or what is two truths one lie kind
Two,
of thing.
two, 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 two.
Two, two.
Two truths,
So
one
let's
lie.
go. Okay, so I'm gonna do one lie, and you have to try to guess the lie. Okay, so let me see. My favorite color is red. I had an opportunity to open up for Raja O'Hare, one of RuPaul's drag queens in Hawaii, and I eat an apple a day to keep the doctor away. Guess the lie.
The second one I already
So,
knew, and you're so
oh, you
detailed
did?
on it.
Oh, dang. Well, you've been watching.
No,
Or,
it's true because you're so detailed on it.
oh,
You put
no.
in the details. So I'm like, okay, yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
true.
No.
He went
Oh,
through
so
that.
oh, okay. So, actually, okay. So with that, I had the opportunity to open up for her, and an hour before showtime, I was rehearsing on stage, and I ruptured my Achilles.
What? Are you
Yes.
serious?
Yeah, that sucked,
Oh
dude.
man.
So, but yeah, so that's like with me, like that's why I hate wearing shorts because like this calf is still flaquito and this one's all
Mm.
nice and
Oh man.
muscled and yeah. So
Oh.
yeah, so that if you ever want me to wear shorts, I'm like, no, I'm not wearing shorts. No, I
Not
wear
even
short.
at
Nah,
the.
I will,
Oh, I was gonna
but
say not
yeah.
even want to go swimming or
No, and like it's
exercise.
funny though because like I'll wear it just to kind of toot my own horn because people are like, how come one's skinny and not tell them? Right?
Right, your
It's
experience.
a yeah, it's a
They'll
what
be
is
like,
it?
oh, damn, that's
Memento or a
cool.
treasure or that's
Yeah.
my trophy right there.
Yep.
No, okay. So, what are some of the biggest challenges?
Being unmotivated because I'm practicing, if I'm practicing on my own, even with others too, there's times where I'm just unmotivated.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of think that just has a lot to do with whatever I'm going through at the moment. Um, a lot on my head, as far as outside of the dance. It could be that. It could be because I'm tired, I'm lazy, I just don't feel like practicing, but I know I have to. I know I need to because I haven't done it. So it could be a lot of reasons as to why I'm not motivated to train, and that kind of happens quite often. But I listen to music, and whatever music that I'm nodding or bumping my head to, I'm like, okay, so that is what helps me get in the mood to be motivated. Because there's no one who can motivate you but yourself, right?
Facts. Facts.
Whether if you're in a group and at a party, if you're by yourself, like whatever it may be, you could still feel the same in all locations with anyone and whoever, but it's just a matter of how you feel um, within yourself. So yeah, that's something that I try to fight with
Okay.
is motivation. Um, and now sometimes I just look at videos of other dancers. I'm like, oh dang, okay, like this person is dope. This person is putting in the work.
Mm-hmm.
Now
I
let me
love.
put in the work now, cause ain't nobody's gonna get better for me but me.
Mm-hmm.
So let me do that for myself.
So, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, five
That wasn't on the question. I just.
years.
Was it? Oh yeah.
Okay.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years from
I
now?
see myself having two kids, which is my one now and another one, and hopefully SI
Okay. Okay. She put a
2016,
car in there.
souped
Okay.
up, metallic gray color with some surround, the whole sound system in there. Um, and officially having my garage done, set up, studio, kind of
Oh,
like
okay.
mirrors,
Okay.
painted, nice
That'd
floors,
be
nice
dope.
ceiling, graffiti, a nice mural. Um, and hopefully gain 10 more pounds,
Right to 10
if not
pounds.
more. Yeah.
Okay.
So I see myself looking a little bit more bigger. Um, why 10 pounds? Because I lost about 15 whenever I
Okay.
had her.
Mm.
And I'm already, kind
Flaquita.
of, yes, already as it is. So you could really tell. Some people are like, are you okay? Like, are you depressed?
What?
Are you this? Are you that? So I'm
Like,
like,
I'm blessed. What are you talking about?
yeah. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Okay.
Especially in my family. Ay, mira, mija, estás flaquita and this and that. ¿Por qué estás
There's a lot of people that
flaquita?
wish they
Estás
were as skinny
muy
as you.
flaca. So it was, I mean, it took, not only at that, because also too, I was pumping and breastfeeding. So that in itself, that's like 500 calories a pump.
Oh, okay.
And I wasn't intaking the calories I needed.
Okay.
So I mean, and not only at that, my metabolism is pretty fast. So I just dropped weight like that. And for me to gain weight, it takes a little bit longer.
Eat a lot of tortillas.
Yes.
Flour.
Yes. So I'm on the journey of getting my weight back of where I was before I had her, and then plus I want an additional 10, and then yeah, hopefully get my SI, my
Okay,
Honda
okay.
SI for
So with all the
2026.
traveling you've done with all your dance career, where's all the places you've been to? I know Hawaii. You had a class out there. How did you get
Oh.
that? The dance class in Hawaii.
So I competed
Oh,
there,
okay. Oh,
and there was a team of choreographers. What studio they were in.
I think I saw.
Uh,
Yeah. I never heard of
Actually,
that
you know
studio.
what?
The only studio that I took was Hype 50.
High Five.
So
Oh,
I
let
don't know
me.
if you know Brian Puspos.
Yes.
So he did a workshop out there at Hype Squad, Hype
Mhm.
50, and I took his class out there when I was in Hawaii back in 2000 and what was it? Not 14, was it 15 or 16?
Mhm.
And then yours was in 2019, right? I was in
Mhm.
Hawaii at the time. I came back in 2020.
Were you?
January, yeah. I came back
Wow.
January 2020, and then I was like, because I remember I was like, and then after that, COVID hit.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
So COVID actually was on the rise. It was at its peak whenever I went. Right when I got home, shit you not, 2 weeks later, everything shut
really.
down. Yeah. So I went just on time. I actually went with my sister. It was me and my sister.
Hmm.
She had flew with me, but it was. I hope I can find him because he's the one that actually gave me the opportunity to. Um, so it was him and his team. They were at the competition,
Hmm.
and it
I didn't
was
even know there was anything going down.
endless. Is it endless? The endless summer jam, and that happens in Hawaii. So it was there, and I competed. I had this dancer. He came up to me. He's like, "Hey, you're so good, and me and my team, my girls, they love you. They love
Hmm.
watching you. I was wondering if you would like to host a class."
That's what's up.
I was like, "What? Really?" And they're like, "Yes, my girl." So then I met all the girls, and they're so sweet. I'm like, "Oh, of
See, I think
course."
right there, your criticism should have been all out the window on yourself, because not everybody gets those opportunities.
No, yeah. So I was freaked out when he asked me. I'm like, "Me? Are you sure you want me?"
Get that
Like that,
criticism,
no one else
yeah.
over
Get those
here.
critiques
You
out, girl.
sure?
You're awesome. You're awesome. You are. I thought maybe because you were like you lived in Hawaii, you were from Hawaii or something like that. I was like, hey, because like when I was out there in Hawaii, like I wanted to get back into dancing, so I moved out there in 2014. And before that, I was doing the whole quinceañera choreography and stuff, and then I wanted to get back into dance, and I went to the Hype Squad. I think was the owner Jason. I think that's his name.
So Janny, his JANNY underscore scene
Hmm.
S. How do you say it? Scene SEN. So Janny, he was the one that gave me the opportunity to go into his studio and teach the girls, or just
Nice.
teach in general, because it wasn't just only girls. There was also boys too.
And
So
that's
it was just a choreo,
yeah, that studio. I think
a
I've seen it
studio.
before on
It's
like
called Treasure Box. Is that the one that you said?
no, mine was a Hype Squad,
Oh,
Hype
okay,
Five
no.
O, something like that.
This one is Treasure Box Studio. So shout out Treasure Box Studio. Shout out Janie for giving me the opportunity. It was beautiful.
I bet. What advice would you give to an inspiring dancer?
I would say be yourself. Just because you see all of these dancers having millions of views and likes,
Mm-hmm.
don't ever doubt yourself because of social media. Um,
Yes.
Go out, do you, have fun, meet others, because the dance scene alone, it's a beautiful scene to be in. You have opportunities. It can also be a career. There's some people that make it a career. So yeah, just don't doubt yourself and don't compare yourself to social media. Remember, social media, it's its own world and it's not
Yeah.
real. So yeah, just you focus on yourself, you do you, whatever makes you comfortable, whatever you have to do in order to get better and be better, then do it.
When you're talking about that, there was a picture that I saw on your Instagram, and let me know if this rings any bell. This brings any I don't know,
Memories.
flashback memories.
Okay.
So I'm gonna read it to you, okay? Because it really was like that's dope. The moment. Win or lose, inspiration is one of them. The others have personal reasons, mainly being my inner intellectual and social health. Before I used, you remember that, right? You remember typing
Yes,
that?
I
Okay.
do.
Before I used to sit behind the computer and watch dance movies and wish.
Mm-hmm.
Due to shyness and anti-socialism, my future never saw this coming. But when you get up and do something about it, important, meaningful things happen. It's no magic or miracle. It's the strive, devotion, and dedication. God has given me precious opportunities, which I will continue to act upon. Many more failures and winners to come. Overall, I will forever and always remain a student.
Damn, I wrote that.
Yeah, that's deep. I was reading. I was like, bro, that's deep, man. I was like, I want to ask her about that. So this is looks like in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, that's when we were in the finals because I'm always losing. Um, that's when I was in the finals with Prince Wayne.
okay.
Yeah, and we lost
So
that
I
one.
said that. Yeah. Well, you typed it, but
Exactly what I wrote there.
hmm
It's I don't ever I never saw this
You
right
want to see the
here,
picture?
what we're doing even now,
Yeah.
from when I was a fourth grader, right? Dancing on
Right.
the stage. And I thought it
Right.
was just only at school or in my
TV.
room.
Yeah.
I never saw it outside of that. So whenever I just got out there and I kind of exposed myself, I got opportunities,
Mm-hmm.
and along with that, practice, went to classes, um, and kind of learned the history of the style dance that I've competed and I've done, as far as like crumping, knowing the history of crumping, knowing the history of hip hop, taking classes and such. I've gotten better. I've competed and I've gone into the finals a couple times. I think I've won once. um, I've been robbed also too a couple
I think.
times, but
Well,
I mean that's part of the game,
mm-hmm.
sadly. But it's just a matter of, like I said, of how you react to that and how you go on about your day and go on about dance
Mm-hmm.
and why you do it. So, me, I do it because I love it. It's fun. Um, I'm a shy girl, so that's kind of what gets me out of my shyness.
Mm-hmm.
And also, too, it's what gets me to travel, meet new people, see beautiful places.
Yes.
So, yeah, just kind of getting out there and doing it. Because it's not going to happen if you're just kind of behind closed doors and second guessing yourself and being shy. So, yeah,
Get out
I've,
there, guys. Get out there. I mean, same here. I didn't know I was gonna have a podcast. I just got out there
right? I
and
know. Now look at us.
shoot.
Wow.
So I don't know. So I have not been in the dance community that long. So I started putting myself out there. One with the San Antonio Hip Hop
And
Fest. Dude, y'all are awesome.
podcast.
Y'all are awesome. I've had a big. Everybody supports. You're gonna have some people that just like. I mean, there's things where I just recently found out that a few dancers that um I we followed each other, and then all of a sudden now they're not following me no more. Why? Who cares?
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I mean, like I said, social media is its own world. I wouldn't take it personal.
No, I know.
Um, just because, I mean, it's not real. You know what
Yeah,
I
I mean,
mean?
I've taken some of their classes, and that's how I met them. And I was like, okay, let me just go take their class, and they were awesome.
Yeah.
Followed them, and and
Yeah, there's some people that I follow and they followed me and then a couple months later they unfollow me. And I'm like, oh, okay, maybe they just didn't like one of my stories. Maybe they just don't like my vibe or what I
yeah,
post. That's not their cup of tea to look at, to scroll through, whatever it may be.
yeah.
Um, because at the end of the day, like I said, it's not real.
Yeah, I don't take anything personal. I mean, it's the industry, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, but oh well. So shout out to you guys that unfollowed me.
Yeah.
Right? That's the best I can do.
So just unfollow me, like unfollow you, okay?
Okay, let's go to see in the comments. real quick. And we'll cut this short here in a bit. Or we'll cut it here in a bit. So, yeah, Bianca. Okay, so her sibling one is true. She's not 33. She had your back
No.
on that one.
Yes.
Awesome.
Shout out Bianca.
Did your dance styles.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you're do you do any choreography as like
Oh, I wish. I suck at choreography.
why?
I had, like I said, my memory sucks. So I don't know how
Mm,
people pick that up within an hour. That shit would take me like 3 days to remember.
yeah.
So that's why, and go all the way in the
But you know
back.
what? I learned no, it don't matter if you're in the front. That's why people
Well,
I'm gonna be in the front so they can
if I let
no,
down,
people are
that girl needs
the
help over
teachers
there.
are looking at people in the back.
Yeah,
And then what they do there, because there's some classes that I take in, they go, okay,
they
now we're gonna
rotate.
switch. Yes.
Yeah, or switch.
So I mean, I would have to say I love choreography. I love putting my own routines together and learning other ones as well. So I'm the same way. Um, I can't pick up quick like some other
Mm-mm.
people do. So there's
No.
some auditions that I go to for some artists, and they ask me what are my weaknesses and strengths, and I tell them my weaknesses I cannot get choreography quick, but you give me 24 hours, I promise you I will practice, and I'm gonna come back looking better than anybody here. You know, because I put my own little feeling
Right.
to it.
Yes.
Again, it's all about muscle memory.
Yeah.
And this is for any of you guys watching that want to that are afraid to go take classes because you're afraid that you're not quick. It's okay. I don't think they don't judge anybody. I don't judge anybody. You come take my class. I don't judge you. I mean, my thing is you learn, you take the steps here, and then you go home and you practice because
Right.
practice makes
Yep.
what
Perfect.
progress.
Almost. Yeah. Progress. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, perfect no more, right? They say
No, everybody's
progress.
saying progress.
Yeah. Like, wait,
Um,
why y'all changing the slogan?
just like everything else is changing in the world.
Yep.
No,
No, that's true.
no.
That is
So,
true.
all right, let's see. Let's see. Okay, tell me about some of the most memorable performances or projects or battles. Let's put it to battles. Your most memorable. What was your first battle? Do
Oh,
you remember your first battle?
I think it was that World of Dance in Houston. Cause that's when I first met like Holotype in them, and
Okay.
Holotype was, oh, that guy was, still is. What year was that though? I just remember meeting Holotype, cause Holotype to me was like, whoa,
Yeah.
that dude is like
He
super
knocked you
dope.
out the year. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy is something else. But I forgot what that year was, or was it the Coliseum, the second Coliseum, or was it? I honestly cannot remember my first boat. What's her name? I forget her name. It was in Crump though. Yeah. So yeah, it was here in San Antonio. That one, I just remember Bianca and Marcus really like cheering for me. Like, yeah, let's go, to get booked and do my thing.
They show a
Um,
lot of support. Shout out to Marcus and Bianca. They show a lot of support
yeah,
to
they do.
any and whoever you are.
Right. Yes. Shout out Marcus. Shout out Bianca. They've been in the game and putting on for the game for a
Hmm.
good amount of years. Since I first got on, that was what, 2017, 2018 maybe, to now.
Hmm.
Still active, still doing stuff for the community.
Yeah.
So it's really dope to see that. Yes, that was my first battle. And honestly, it was nerve wracking, just like now. I mean, every single time I step on the dance floor, even when I'm going to the jam or when I'm thinking about it, I get real nervous. It's weird.
I think being nervous and for putting on a badass show.
Right. Yeah.
I
No,
mean,
that's true. Because
everybody gets
once you get
nervous.
into the zone, then that's it. You're
Yeah,
like, you're
right.
in it. Um, Once you get your feet wet, then you're good.
Yeah.
You
I
just got to
think
dive all
either
the way in
I
to
think either
finally
win or
flow.
lose, you're gonna catch somebody's eye.
Right.
You
And
know.
then that's always been my, I'm glad you said that because that's always been my motive is win or lose as long as I inspired someone on the floor,
Right.
whether if it's a dancer, non-dancer, whoever it may be. As long as I inspired someone
Mhm.
or people, that's all that matters.
Yeah. I think.
Because there's times where I've lost, gotten robbed, and I'm good. Like I'm still enjoying myself at the jam. And that's because I'm not there. Yeah, it'll be dope to win, but I'm mainly there
Well,
because
you're
I want
here and you
to.
won this. So,
Yeah, mainly because I hope just to inspire someone or people, inspire as many people as I can.
right.
So,
I think where I said that I won was where I inspired my nephews and my cousin to say, "Hey, teach us how to dance. We want to learn how to dance." And I'm like, I inspired two people to dance, and then
right.
even my students. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or whenever somebody says they're gonna take my, if I see somebody in my class,
Yeah.
I'm like, I won. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's not the winning thing. It's like we're all winning.
Yeah.
I feel it. So, all right. So let's go. We got some new comments here. Fernandez kids. My girl Vanity, show some love from your girl Pebbles.
Hey, what's up,
LOL. I
Peppos?
meant I'm showing love. We got it. We got it.
Hey,
um,
girl. Hope you're
she
well.
is always inspiring everybody. Yes, I believe so too. So, like we said, we're gonna get the critiques of herself. We're just gonna put them in the pool and just drown them in the pool. Okay? No. All right. Let me see. So we went over your battles, most memorable battle. Another stuff. What are some?
And Pebbles too, actually.
I think that's where I
She
saw.
did a. She was
Yeah,
doing
I
podcasts
think I
as
had
well.
saw your. I didn't see it. I think I did see it, but I try to stay away from those so I can. But like if I watch them, and I did see yours on hers as well, and I saw I think was I saw a couple of others people as
Hmm.
well. Um, but
Yeah, it's
yeah,
my very first one
virtual.
virtually.
Yeah,
Yes.
is that when COVID was still going on?
Was it?
I
Was it
don't
that
I don't
long
know if
ago?
I've heard your whole story though.
I can't remember. It was during COVID, but I know she was pretty active on doing that, and she
Hmm.
got a good amount of dancers to interview. Um, but yeah,
Yeah,
I did one with her.
I think I saw you and
Yeah,
I saw a
there's
couple of them
I think
that I
Mark
know.
was Marcus one of them. I don't know Marcus that one of them. But yeah, she did a good amount in
Yeah,
here, Houston, Dallas, um, for virtually. So
nice.
yeah, that was dope to see her
Shout
do
out to
that.
you, Pebble. That I've seen. I think I subscribed to your page as well. All right. Oh, this is a good one. We'll chop it up here in a bit. What are some common in the dance world that you would like to address?
Common misconceptions.
Yeah.
Um, Let me see. I know I have some. Wait, let me think about it.
Don't be shy. Okay, if you let it out, let it out. Okay.
So, people who complain about jams,
Okay. Gems or jams?
dance events in
Okay.
general,
Okay.
whether that's the judges, whether if it's the venue, whether if it's low cash, whether if it's high on the entry as far as like too expensive, like what, 20 bucks? Yeah, it's expensive. Um, Whether if it's the venue was too hot, just
Mm.
people complaining about dance events. Now, it's okay to um, critique on a jam, but for someone just to go to events and kind of just judge it already, like based off of the venue, who is judging, based off of who is hosting, um, or who is the DJ. Now, yes, it's okay to say, like, oh, the DJ was kind of whack, this and that. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to satisfy every single
Right.
customer. Um, but it would be super dope if those complainers that complain all the time, not just only, a few times, that complain all the time, will also do something about it. Because not a lot of dancers do. As far as, you know what, I thought this jam was shitty, so let me go ahead and take some notes on that and let me throw one myself.
So in other words, be
Yeah, and that
grateful.
too. Be grateful that,
Somebody's doing this,
because
for
it's not easy.
it's not
It's actually pretty, it's pretty hard. Whenever I first threw my jam, I
the
didn't know
Van Jam,
how difficult that
right?
would be. Yes, yeah, Van Jam. I didn't know how difficult that would be until I experienced it, and I'm glad I experienced it because now I know that side of of the of the dancing, the
Mm-hmm.
business side of it.
Yes.
Um,
knowing what to charge and
And
then
it's not easy, for sure. It's not. I mean, you have so much, especially if you're doing it on your own. You have a lot of people to take care of as
yeah.
far as your judges, your DJ, your dancers, your customers. I mean, the list goes on. So I feel like those who are not appreciative of people or person hosting or throwing a jam, um, they can do one themselves,
Right.
you know?
I'm
And not
always
only
good.
at that, that means more opportunities for dancers to go
Yeah.
and to support. More jams, the better. And like I said, you can't satisfy everybody. I try to satisfy I call them my customers because that's pretty much who they are. They're my customers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, besides them being my friends, whatever. But now I'm on the business side of it, so I see them as my customers. So now I have to try and make everybody happy. However, that's not possible.
You'll kind of learn what to do next.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I've done an event before, and it was a good turnout. I get it. Um, just be grateful. I'm grateful for
Yeah.
everything. Yeah, some of the venues are hot. Yeah, they're hot, but this is awesome. You
Yeah.
know, whenever they have events or when they invite me, to, even though if I don't perform, I'm just gonna go and support. You know, the culture. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
Yeah.
like the burn house, I didn't want. I'm afraid of battle, to be honest, because I'm the same way. You know what I mean? Or so I went to go support all of you guys and see what's going on, and so yeah.
Yeah, and even if let's say the person doesn't like the venue, the job, or whatever it may be, just go show up, support, and leave. Like bounce out, or
Hmm.
not. Hey, you know what? Let me cash app you. Let me Venmo you, or hey, let me send you something, or hey, let me. Like a little bit of support goes a long way,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's how the dancing in your city stays alive
Yeah.
and active, you know,
Yeah.
is by more dancers or even not dancers all supporting each other in some way, shape, or form.
There's a lot of questions on here, and we can go through this for hours, but we are gonna cut this here in a bit. So okay, I guess you can say one of the questions that I also ask is that what is one thing that San Antonio is lacking besides what you just said? The dance community.
We're separate.
Okay,
Yeah,
elaborate.
everybody is over here, over there,
Take it
right
as tear
here, right
shade, but
there.
this is one thing that I wanted to also, bring light on. Hopefully, I've seen this has changed a little bit in some people's eyes. So it's a moment for you to just kind of put it out there. Don't be shy and
Um,
go for it.
I feel like we're very separated. Not there's different. I guess you could say like cliques. I would say it like that. There's different cliques and doing their own thing,
Hmm.
instead of all coming into one. So by that I mean you have certain dancer that does a certain style that hosts a practice, whatever style that is. Maybe the dancers are going to go to that practice because it's breaking only, or it's whacking only, or it's crumpers
Hmm.
only. I feel like if dancers in general just come out to that practice, then maybe you can um, get inspired by whatever style they're doing, and the amount of dancers that go to that practice, maybe they'll let you throw on your jam, right?
Maybe.
But like I said, it's just a matter of supporting each other. And I know that it all comes to, at the end of the day, I'm busy or I'm tired or I don't have time. Even just showing up once in a while, that I'm sure whoever is hosting that practice, it will make them happy. Because
Yeah.
as long as you came once, hey, thank you for coming out. Spread the word, you know what I mean? Or even you could just do as much as promoting,
For
uh,
the event.
yes, promoting anything that's in your city, whether that's practicing jams, supporting small businesses, whatever that may be. So,
Or supporting a podcast.
yes, yeah, that too. Supporting
No,
Fuego.
yes. So I'm a firm believer, and this is what my mom taught me. Rest in peace, mommy. To always, bring people together. You know what I mean? And I'm just a talkative person, bubbly kind of thing. For me, respect and kindness is always given first, but don't get it twisted for weakness. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
But so I
Yeah, you're
mean,
right.
this is something that I was like, and I kind of felt like with the quinceañera choreography, like I'm not gonna say I fell off, but I wasn't getting that much business, and I wanted to stay in the dance community. I see you guys, so one of the reasons why I want to start this is because I see your videos, I see Bianca's videos, I see everybody's videos, and everybody that's following them, but nobody really knows the struggle. Nobody gets to know us. It's
Uh-huh.
always videos, videos, videos.
Right.
Let's get to know. So this is why I put this podcast together, and thank you guys for joining. And I do have one more thing I need to do, and so I have my Derek Hoff Fuego shoes that just came in a couple days ago, and I'm going to unbox them here. I haven't even seen them. They're still in the package, right? So,
Wow.
so
So
I'm
we're
gonna do that
opening
here.
up, we
Yeah.
don't know what color yet?
Yeah, I know what color. Yeah, I've seen
Wow.
them. Yeah,
Okay.
so these are gonna be the socks. I ordered socks. I got the shoes. I got the hat. Um, yeah, I get a lot from Fuego just to again kind of support. So
So this is a surprise right now. We're opening up a surprise.
yeah, so this is gonna be the socks. I ordered socks because I'm always losing socks, and I'm like, if I am a brand ambassador for them, why not buy their stuff? So I got. You want a pair?
Oh,
There you
okay.
go. I got two
Oh,
pairs.
thank you.
You're welcome. I
Three
got two
socks.
pairs. Yeah.
Yup.
They're. I don't know if you use the long socks.
Oh, yes, I
Yeah.
do.
So no, there's this if you want that. Kind of get
Okay.
inspiration. So
What?
with Fuego, you guys, so they are lightweight. They're vegan free. They're easy to dance. They're fun to dance with. So I've danced in different kind of shoes, and it's like the floors don't really. I don't know if you know.
Right. Yes, no,
Right,
I
don't
got you.
communicate well.
Somewhat slid,
But
somewhat grip, somewhat
dancing
does
with the
both.
Fuegos. These are actually the red high tops right here. Don't mind the. These are actually the red high tops. Don't.
Look at
Yeah,
that. All
yeah. So
suave.
I got the red. I got the red high tops. I got the lavender ones, which I haven't done and used them yet.
So
And
look,
I also have the white low tops.
you got your nice smooth surface,
Yeah, and you also
but
have your
right here
pivot
you have a
points.
grip.
Spin. No, there's spins. It helps you spin.
So, okay, this
You're
is your pivot
spinning.
point then.
Yes, both of them.
So right here you got some lines that will help you grip. There you go. You got two in one.
So once again, you guys, if you guys are interested, go check them out. If I go dance, and if you order anything from there, use my discount code at Dieselis10. I'm gonna put it
Even
right
that
here.
nice
Dieselis10 to get 10%
suave.
off. All right. So here they are. They come in this awesome box. And Fuego, I am gonna tag you guys in this. So I use size 9 and 10 in women.
Here.
So we got the Fuego right here. I don't know how many boxes of these now. So, you have Derek Hoff. So he just did a collaboration with Fuego. I don't know if you know who he is. Derek Hoff.
Derek Hoff.
You know who he is?
Derek Hoff. He looks familiar. Is he an
Dancing
actor?
with the Stars.
Oh.
He has like let me get this right. He won. He always wins the mirror ball.
Wait, this is what he said. Dance is more than a movement. It's a feeling, and I wanted to capture that emotion. Inspired by my journey as a professional ballroom dancer, this sneaker honors the elegance of a traditional ballroom shoe and fuses it with a modern edge. It delivers class, comfort, and support with every step. Step in with confidence. Your potential is limitless. Wow.
Yeah. Let me see if they're still going.
Nice.
Okay. So yeah. So Derek Hoff, he's dancing. He was the professional on Dancing with the Stars. Won so many mirror balls. He was one of my favorite. Me and my mom would watch Dancing with the Stars like religiously, and I haven't seen it since she passed away. And so her favorite was Max. So see, yeah, there's a little thing about.
The shoes.
Oh, there's different styles right there.
Wow, look at this. You have
They
the
have the split soles, the
sole.
wedges. They have all kinds. So go check them out, you guys. Once again, okay. We ready?
Yeah. Wow.
Have you seen them on?
There you go.
Oh, they don't come with the DH.
Those are nice.
These are
So
them.
shiny. Look at
Yeah.
that.
So it kind of gives like a little
Mm-hmm.
shoes and then like regular sneakers. These are cool. Do you have your pivot point
Those are
right
cool.
here? Let me see.
They feel comfy too.
Oh, they didn't. Oh, I'm gonna be complaining. I wanted a DH on. Oh, there it is, right there. There it is, Derek Hoff. These are awesome. And the white stitching, those are symbolic. The white stitching is symbolic. I don't remember what he said, but he said it on his live when I watched it. So, once again, you guys, if you guys want to check them out, Fuego Dance, get you a pair. Easy, fun, lightweight to dance in, fun, stylish. So, and don't forget to use my discount code as well, DSolis10. So, do you have any questions for me?
No
Before we wrap it up,
questions.
no? And if
No,
you guys want to
just
know about me, I have an episode on my YouTube page. You guys can go check it out. And I believe it's episode 4 on my dance journey of everything that I've been, all my accomplishments, okay? So that's a wrap, you guys. Signing off with Is Vanity running? Oh, yeah, I was going to ask you, V Monk, where did that come from? And then your picture on your Instagram.
so my favorite animal is monkeys.
Okay,
So I had put MONK short for monkey.
okay.
So V, a lot of my friends call me V, and my family they call me Van. So, but normally close friends they're like, "What's up, V? Hey, V."
Okay, so I can start calling you V. What's up, V?
Yeah, you call me V. Yeah, the
Awesome,
V.
gotcha. Okay, okay.
So yeah, that's what it came from, and I was like, you know what? Since I like monkeys, I'm just gonna have that as my profile, monkey.
Dope. Okay. All right. So signing out with Vanity, guys. We are out. Thanks for joining, and tune in for our next guest coming
Yes,
soon.
tune
All right.
in, support, subscribe.
Deuces, deuces. Like, subscribe, comment, share, show the love, show the hate. Either way, it's fucking great.
Yep,
Deuces.
there you go. What? I'm gonna use that.